Today, we're going to count down the margin in each state in the 2008 presidential election. We're going to go through each state from the widest down to the narrowest. So let's first take a couple of seconds and get a refresher. So here we've got Barack Obama winning it convincingly with 365 electoral votes. He got 28 states, plus D.C. and Nebraska second. That was worth 52.9% of the national popular vote. John McCain got 173. He finished with 22 states and 45.7%. So that is a national margin of 7.2 for Obama. Let's see how that translates into each state. And there's going to be shading here. The darkest colors are 10% or more. There's going to be 4 levels going down to under 1%. Those are the tilt margins or the lightest shades. So we're going to start counting them down. We'll start with the widest margin, number 56 out of 56. This is Washington, D.C. No surprise, Obama snagging it by about an 86% margin. Now we're going to go down a little bit, but still total dominance here for Obama. The widest margin in a single state is Hawaii. He got it by over 45%. Next, we've got the widest margin for McCain. That's in Nebraska's 3rd congressional district. He got that by 39%. Then continuing, we've got a 37% margin in Vermont. The next state is for McCain. It's Wyoming. He got that by over 32. About 1% less than that is Oklahoma. Under 30% now at about 28 is Utah. Then we've got a few states for Obama on the East Coast. Going under 28% into the 25s, we've got Rhode Island, New York, Massachusetts, and Maryland. A fraction under that, we've got a red state, it's Idaho. Another fraction under that, still over 25%, it's Obama's home state of Illinois. Another fraction under that, back to the East Coast, we've got Delaware. A percent less than that, we're going to go to the West Coast. This time we've got California. A little bit narrower, we're going to go back east and put in Maine's 1st congressional district. Then continuing to dominate the East Coast, we've got Connecticut. That was over 22% for Obama. Now we've got some McCain states under 22%. It's Alabama. Then we've got Alaska. Then we're going to go back into the Deep South. Under 20% now, it's Arkansas. Under 19 is Louisiana. Then more blue states. For Obama, it's Maine at large. Then at 17% on the other coast, it's Washington. Then it's a Rust Belt state, it's Michigan. Pretty overwhelming for Obama, coming in at more than 16%. About the same back on the West Coast, it's Oregon. Then we can squeeze in a red state for McCain, it's Kentucky. Now under 16% back to the East Coast, number 30 is New Jersey. Still a bit over 15%, we've got New Mexico. Then rounding out the first half, number 28 for McCain, we've got Tennessee. Now in the bottom 28, just under 15%, it's Kansas. Very slightly under that, we've got Nebraska. Back into the Rust Belt for Obama, it's Wisconsin, under 14%. A little less than that. Back in the Deep South, it's Mississippi. Then we've got West Virginia. Then another Obama state. Out west, it's Nevada. That was a 12.5% margin. A little bit narrower now, under 12%. We've got Texas for McCain. Then another district for Obama. It's Maine's 2nd. Now we're just over 10%. We've got Pennsylvania. And the last state over 10%. It's for Obama. It's Minnesota. Now we're down under the safe margins. We're into single digits. We've got one from McCain here. It's Nebraska's 1st congressional district. At about 9.5%, we've got New Hampshire. That one for Obama, just like the next state. That's Iowa. At an even 9% in the Sun Belt, it's South Carolina. Right at about the same margin, it's a blue state, it's Colorado. But it was even narrower in a red state, that's North Dakota. Another red state coming in at 8.5%, it's Arizona. Now we're down to the top 10. Number 10 is South Dakota at 8.4 for McCain. Number 9 is Virginia at 6.3 for Obama. Number 8 is Georgia. It went for McCain by 5.2. Now the really competitive states under 5%, it's Ohio. It went for Obama by 4.6. Number 6 is Florida, 2.8 for Obama. Down to the top 5, it's Montana, going 2.4% for McCain. Number 4 is Nebraska's 2nd, 1.2 for Obama. Number 3 is Indiana. That went 1% for Obama. Also going for him is number 2. That's North Carolina at just 0.3%. And number 1, the absolute narrowest margin in 2008 was Missouri. That went 0.2% for John McCain. And that's the map. Definitely some differences here than the map we're used to today. The Dakotas and Montana had narrower margins than Colorado. Nevada and the Rust Belt were double digits blue. Even Minnesota was not as blue as Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. Obama was even able to capture North Carolina this time, but Arizona and Georgia still moderately red states at this point. And look at Florida. Even that state went blue with Obama's dominance. This wasn't necessarily a clean sweep landslide, but there was really no doubt about the results of this election. Missouri kind of lost its bellwether status here, narrowly going for McCain. Iowa and Ohio also went blue. Even Indiana decided to narrowly go for Obama this time. There's a lot of subtle changes on here. Even Alaska was way redder still than it is today. Much of the states, but obviously not all of them, would only get redder after this election because Obama was pretty much at a high point here. He regressed some in the next election in 12, but then there was almost a realignment or a lot of polarization in many states in 16 and after. But this is what we've got for the countdown in each state in the 2008 election. So let me know in the comments. What do you think about the margins in each state? What are the big shocks here? Is it Indiana going blue? Is it West Virginia not being off the charts red? How about Florida? How about Montana? Let me know what you think down below on your way out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join if you'd like to support the channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.